can be revived. But at the same time, CMFGSM, just look at the position that they're currently at. It's going to have to counter them. At this moment, Rowdy will be the one to be taking the point out of Aura. And CMFGSM, I mean, it's really hard to counter. The only way is to toss a nade up onto the Tiger, but yes, you can cook it. But the moment you want to show yourself to throw that nade, that is where CMFGSM will be ready to shoot you down.
Yeah, two of the players coming from Aura Esports has now been sent back to the lobby. Amazingly, Taipung survives that one. So Spicy and Taipung at tandem, they are the duo playing for Aura Esports. CMF, okay, they have the high ground advantage. So GSM just needs to make it rain nades, perhaps, to be able to shut down Aura Esports. But Memo's just being quiet right there. I mean, he just wants to sneak in and attack and catch, the remaining players of Aura Esports by surprise. Can he be successful, though? That's a good question.
Wow, Rowdy spots a smoked up vehicle and blows it up, securing the point. But no, it's not his. It's actually Kagendra that blew up the vehicle, and that point is theirs instead.
Nice kill steal right there. But Asa goes down in the hands of Rowdy of GSM, our back-to-back MVP yesterday. So Rowdy, he knows exactly where Aura Esports is, but unfortunately he could find an angle to actually knock them down, and he needs to be careful as well, because one wrong move and he can actually fall down to where Aura Esports is. But let's see how this nade is gonna affect the play. And yes, that was an accurate nade, and Taipung goes down. Same thing goes for Spicy. That's a two-piece kill for Rowdy.
Rowdy, ladies and gentlemen, the MVP for CMFGSM, taking the points for his team and for himself as well. 5 elimination points just by himself. Mr. Rowdy in the running for the overall MVP for the qualifiers.
Oh yeah, MVP title indeed. I mean, that's $200 again. That's still quite a good amount of money, if you're going to ask me. But that brings us down, just 3 teams remaining. We've got the Infinity, okay, we've got GSM, and of course Kagendra. But you know what, with Kagendra, we are left with just 3 players, so that's kind of a disadvantage for the team. But then again, Kagendra, we all know that this is one of the top performing teams so far in the tournament. So let's see what's going to happen, how they're going to be improving their situation now that we have arrived stage 6 inside Miramar. Now 25-25. Ooh, oh no, getting some damage from behind that crate. You don't want to pick out for too long, because CMFGSM is not going to let you go.
Okay, immediately deploying the medkit to heal up to 100%. But at least they're within the circle. But not sure how he's going to get out of the situation, since he don't have a vehicle. Even if he does, like the moment he hops into his vehicle, it's like a clear shot for CMFGSM. But one of the members of CMFGSM is now on his knees. Looks like he got a little bit of help from someone else to hopefully be able to find extra space to move around with.
Yeah, he's on his knees and praying that he gets revived in this situation. But I think they have time. So there you go. Memo now again is alive and kicking. The Infinity a little bit far away, so there's that big distance right there between CMF and the Infinity. But of course, that is not going to stop any teams right now to shut down any of the players, the remaining players inside the map. Now, if we're going to be checking out the position, of course, everyone is on their respective sides, but I feel like, okay, so the zone has favored the Infinity somehow, because they are at the bottom of that circle right there. Kagendra needs to get inside, as well as CMFGSM. I mean, GSM left the comfort of that compound.
Ooh, yeah, GSM, but they have no choice, right? Because the circle went away from them, so now they are on the outside. The only team that's somewhat within the circle, I guess right now, is the Infinity. Kagendra needs to travel in the circle. They're the furthest away, so they're going to have a arguably the most difficult time to get into the circle. Let's see how will they overcome that. But you know what? The Infinity is in this, and if they can get the chicken dinner, at least like it's great to see like the Infinity who's not doing so great getting the chicken dinner. It makes a good story.
Yeah, beer goes down. Beer goes down, ladies and gents, from that UAZ. That was a good spot coming from Memo. Good spray indeed. And now he has a chance to actually heal himself up so he can get in for another fight. But the Infinity, yes, I do agree with you, Sir Cloud. I mean, they need to play their cards right. They have a chance to get that winner chicken dinner. But you know what? With one player knocked down, and then the integrity of those armors and helmets is questionable right at this moment, considering the amount of damage they are receiving from GSM. But you know what? The Infinity says enough.
Oh man, Kagendra says enough as well to the Infinity, knocking them down from behind. Leon charging in. And somehow Kagendra from the outside of the circle managed to find their way into the circle instead. And on top of that, they are on the opposite side of CMFxGSM, giving them extra space to play with.
Yes, sir. Here we go. The battle is now beginning with these three teams. I mean, this is now a crucial point for everyone right now, for this remaining players. Zero was able to shut down Mad Cat, but couldn't seem to get the job done because Mad Cat was able to actually hide. Okay, he has a little bit of cover right there, but it is going to be a tough one for the rest of CMFxGSM to rescue Mad Cat from that position.
Okay, circle time, ladies and gentlemen. Go somewhat to the middle, but CMFxGSM has the best advantage of the circle at this moment. Both Kagendra and the Infinity will need to move further forward. And look at the amount of open space in that middle. Oh my goodness, this is going to be really tough.
Yeah, CMFxGSM now has the best advantage to actually finish this one. And yes, there's a lot of space, but man, this is going to be like a race. I mean, the fastest one who can run perhaps can save themselves, but there's only little chance for that to happen. Now, CMFxGSM, they are on a 2-2 split. The half tries to engage with the Infinity, and the other half tries to engage with Kagendra.
Yeah, I mean, now it's a matter of who will make the first move, right? Like, in a 3-team situation like this, the team that moves last will most likely to win. You can see a Memo put the pressure onto the Infinity. The Infinity is still somewhat on the outside of the circle. Memo trying to get a knockdown onto the Memo of the Infinity, but can't seem to get it just yet. But it's okay, because right now the Infinity, they are also distracted by Kagendra on the other side.
Yes, sir. Leon actually is currently knocked down. Same thing with Zero, and that's courtesy of course, MVP Rowdy right here. Switches up his gun, turns into M416 to make sure Zero, of course, stay down in the situation. Rowdy goes in for another kill, and that was Leon.
Here we go. Nade from 25 Ubu. Countered upon. Almost taken out. And that's going to be the Infinity moving towards CMFxGSM. CMFxGSM still has a full squad. D46 at the forefront, just across the Infinity. Frenzy taken out by Rowdy, the MVP himself, leaving us with 2 teams.
Okay, here we go. The Infinity, though, what is hard about this situation is that they are all together in just one spot right there, so they need to be careful not to be thrown any nades, or they can surely get eliminated. But you know what? They're getting picked off one by one, but CMFxGSM also has 2 players currently bleeding out. But Rowdy, what are you going to do in this situation? Having set up a total of 8 elimination points under his belt, you need to make things happen. And yes, sir, they did. CMFxGSM went on a rampage and actually got the winner chicken dinner.
And not